Good. All right, Coach Missy Bilderback, forward Sakiah White, point guard Curly Keats. Coach, go ahead and kick us off with an opening statement.
Really proud of our team. I think a really good win. We had several things that we really had hoped to focus on today. One was our rebounding. I thought we were significantly better in that area. Thought we were really good defensively again, other than maybe 3 to 4 possessions. Thought we did a pretty good job of pressuring, making them feel uncomfortable and making them take some tough, quick shots. The 3 ball came around towards the end there. Really also pleased with our ability to find a way to win without maybe shooting the ball great early. I think that's really important for this team. So overall, good win for us. Again, this is a team that went to Arkansas and played them to 8 last week. So got to feel good about where we are right now. Just got to keep getting better.
Yeah, Coach, like you just mentioned, no 3-pointers made in the first half.
Yeah.
Still up 17. You can't be mad about that.
Right. I think we found other ways to score. I think we were 0 for 7 at that point, and so I do think we didn't also force shots. It wasn't like we were sitting there at 0 for 15, right? We took our open shots. I thought the shots we took were overall pretty good shots, and so I tell them in practice all the time, I wish we could give points for good shots, because we were taking the right plays, making the right plays, taking the right shots. It didn't just go in for us at that moment, but we told them at half to keep shooting the ball, and ultimately we ended up getting hot there, and that gave us good separation. So really proud of our team.
I was double today, so just talk about your day and what was working for you out there.
I think my teammates just did a really good job of making the right reads and finding me inside. I think just realizing how undersized they were compared to me made it easy for me to score.
Carly, 3-pointer not working in the first half, really came along in the second half. Just kind of how frustrating is it as a shooter not to see it go in, but then your coach, like she said, just kept on to keep shooting it and eventually went in.
Well, she just encourages us to, just keep shooting the ball, even though you're missing his good shots. So, just keep shooting.
Coach, 5 games in, 5-0. What have you learned about your team so far?
Yeah, I've said from the beginning, since the first of the year, I do love this team. I think, I've said 100 times, like, I'm confident in all 13 players. I think that they're a group that shows up every day with such a great approach and their work ethic, and they're just a joy to coach and be around every day. I think we're just barely scratching the surface of what we can be right now. I think there's such an area and so much growth that can happen. I've seen a lot of growth over the last 2 weeks, particularly defensively and rebounding. Obviously there's a smaller lineup that we put on the court quite a bit, and when we put that lineup on the court, we've got to be able to hold our own, on the defensive end and rebound the ball. And a lot of that has to do with ball pressure and being aggressive defensively, against bigger teams. So, but definitely improving on the defensive end. I think we've got layers of our offense we're still building. We've been able to score so quick on our primary break and in transition off steals that, as we continue to build those different layers and, just being able to execute in the half court. And saw some zone actually tonight. Have not seen much zone this year, obviously the way we've been shooting the ball, but thought we ended up settling in and doing a good job of finding each other and being able to execute in that as well.
It's probably good to see some of the younger players get in towards the end for you.
Yeah, I love our young kids. I think we've got really good young talent. They've just got a lot of really experienced players ahead of them right now, but that's a big part of our future. And so and I think there's young players that are on this roster that you're just gonna see their minutes continue to go up as they get a little bit of experience. I know all year Mooney, I bragged on her. I just think she's really a special freshman. Whitney Hart's been good for us, especially the last 2 games. Really brought some energy in that Jacksonville State game, and then tonight again, she's been really good. So just really excited about that group and what they can do. It's good to see Miriam get out there tonight, and again, T's been sick. She's been out. She missed about 4 days. So, hopefully by Saturday she'll be back in the rotation a little bit. So, thought she came in and made the most of her minutes as well.
Anything else, Steve? All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you all.
Sounds good.